Okay, second graders, for the independent practice, you should have done the guided practice with Mrs. Powell. You are going to write how many and use models if needed. I have the green hundreds, tens, and ones if you need them. All right, here we go. Number 5, write how many, use models if needed. So that is 100, 200. So I'm going to write the number 200. 100 less. If I were to cross off 100, that would just be 100. Okay. And if I were to erase that crossed off one and add 100, just draw a box like that, that would be 100, 200, 300. So 100 more is 300. Let's go to number 6. What is this number? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700. So that number is 700. 100 less. If I were to cross off one, that would be 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. So 100 less is 600. And I'm going to go back and erase that. What would 100 more be? So if I added 100, that would be 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800. So 100 more is 800. Go ahead and do number 7 on your own. Write how many there are right there. Write 100 less. What would 100 less be? And 100 more. Number 8, complete the pattern. I'm going to read them for you, and you tell me which numbers would go in the blanks. There's 100, 200, 300 blank, 500 blank, 700, 800, 900. Ooh, what would go right there? What comes after 900? If they're going up by 100s, it looks like you're adding 100 each time. All right, go to the back. Solve the problems below. Use models if you need to. How many pounds would you need to put on the right side to balance the scale? So I need to add these up. 300. So I'm going to draw 300. It's 1, 2, 3. Those boxes stand for 300. Plus 200. 1, 2, 200, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. So that's 500 altogether. Plus another 100. That'd be 600. Oh, I have 400 here. So how would I make them even? 100, 200, 300, 400. Here's 400. How many more pounds would I have to add over here to make it match over here? Write your answer on the line. Number 10. Each box has 100 pencils. There are 7 boxes. How many pencils? So count by hundreds. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. What is that? And then number 11, the journal. Draw a picture to show 600. Remember, here's how you draw 100. Super easy, just a square. Then write the number that is a 100 less. So minus 100, and then draw the number that is 100 more. So you can kind of do that by splitting it up. So draw 600 here, right here, then draw 100 more here, and 100 less here, and then write the numbers on the line. When you are done at it, you may go and comment on the do you understands. I'll go back to the do you understand. Remember, do that on Seesaw. All right, the do you understand. Do you see a pattern? Explain. 10 ones make 110. 10 tens make 100. 10 hundreds make 1,000. Do you see a pattern there? If you do, explain it on Seesaw.